Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Gamertag Radio.
Welcome to Gamertag Radio episode 1491.
Ooh, getting close.
Getting close to 1500. Insanity. All right, so this is your host, Danny Peña, and also joining me, Rihanna Manuel Peña. What's up, Rihanna?
Hello out there. I am very curious to hear about your experience in New York, Danny.
Yes, actually, this was my first trip invited by Nintendo. They had a preview showcase at this event. Multiple games where you could get a chance to play these games that's coming out sometime early this year for the Nintendo Switch 2. And I'm going to mention some of the games that I got to play over there. It's Mario Tennis Fever, which is a lot of fun. That was very competitive on that one. Resident Evil Requiem. Also, Super Mario Brothers Wonder, but there's the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. This one has some new content there, like more for like competing local or online competition stuff with other gamers. It's actually really, really fun. Really, really fun. Virtual Boy, Nintendo Classics, and Pragmata. So it was two games from Capcom in there. The one that stood out of all of them, I just left like super impressed because it looked so good, was Resident Evil Requiem. I know you're not into Resident Evil games or anything like that. I know. Shout out to Brittany. I know she's a huge fan. But my goal was not to find out like the story. I need to know if this game plays good on the Switch 2. Because I know it's going to look good on other consoles, Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. But this is going to be one of the Capcom's first games that is coming out the same day on Switch 2 than all the other consoles too. Looks beautiful, playable. When I was playing it, the control and everything, it felt very smooth. I wish that the volume was higher because there was a lot of noise in the background, and the headphones I had on was a little low. But because I wanted to talk more also about the audio, but everything looked good, sound good, very, very scary. I could definitely see myself playing this all the way to the end. Like, I'm very excited to learn more about the story of Resident Evil 9. So it's really, really good. Now, another game that I also got to play, is Pragmata. Have you seen anything about that game? Have you seen clips or anything?
Very little, some trailers, and it was enough to let me know that maybe I'm not the target audience for this game.
It's really good. I don't know the story, because I started playing it, so I didn't really get the chance to learn more about the story. But there's this little girl there that also, you have to carry her. So you're like, think of it as like a Dead Space character, right? Like a robot like that. But this person is actually carrying this girl, and there's going to be enemies, and using her powers, combination with yours, is going to help you to like defeat these enemies. So let's say you press the left trigger to zoom in an enemy, you're going to see these options that you have to use your D-pad or I believe the analog sticks to go to a certain area in order for you to attack the enemy. So it will help you also with the shield, the way how you attack. So the better you play, the more attack you give to the enemy. Like, I gotta show you, it's very complicated to describe it, but it's very interesting. Like, and it's very fast paced. Reminds me a lot of like a game with a companion. I'm trying to think of a game that stood out to me.
Kind of like Bonanza?
Well, that also, it reminded me a little bit of like Scalebound. I know there was another game that came out way back for Xbox, and I think for launch, that you have like a companion to in there. So the companion, both of you are going to be working together throughout the whole game. So there's puzzles, there's things you need to do in there, but it has that Dead Space vibe of like third person, but a lot faster. It's not scary at all. It's not a horror game. I'm talking more of like the style of game, So it was really cool. Like I was there for that one, and Resident Evil were the ones that really stood out to me, because I know Nintendo games are going to be fun automatically. I know that's going to be legit, right? But I was so curious how third party games like Pragmata and Resident Evil, how's that going to look on the Switch too?
So looking at Pragmata, and I'm just looking at the screenshots on Nintendo's website, so nintendo.com/store. In the combat, it almost looks like you pull up not a weapon wheel, but like a weapon item menu and almost in a VATS format, just kind of choose how you want to attack. Does it go into like bullet time during those encounters?
I think you have a certain amount of chances to move to those. You see those squares on the right side of that screenshot that you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go to the blue and you have to go down, go to another blue. You could go directly to the green. That's the green is the attack. That's the attack button.
Okay, so you're like entering a combo, sort of?
Yeah, but you could miss all that. But the more you do it, the more spaces you highlight, the more attack you'll give to the enemy. Yeah, but sometimes there's somewhere is also a shield in case they attack you. So like you could use that to protect yourself too.
So it's almost like action combat minigame?
Yes, it's kind of like an RPG-ish action pack, type game. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. I love how fast paced it is, and I never felt bored playing it. I was just there like, what's next? What's next? And then I noticed like a puzzle. Sometimes enemies just pops up out of nowhere, and so on. And the interaction of the little girl and this character that you have, like it's always back and forth. Something's always going on. It's really good. I think personally, you will like it because it's different. It's a different type of game.
Yeah, I know. I don't typically love, just like endless combat kind of games. Much more of on the adventure game side of action than the really fast-paced combat side of action. So like Neo or Ninja Gaiden, not very much what I'm great at or what I enjoy as much. But maybe if there's a little bit more of a puzzle element to it, it could get my attention. So
sure.
Yeah. After hearing about you talk about it and seeing these screenshots, I'm maybe more intrigued than I thought I would be.
It's dope. I think people are going to like it. It's really, really dope. So the protagonist is huge, and his android companion, Diana. Yeah. There's going to be a lot.
Huge?
Huge. Yeah. H-U-G.
Oh, Hugh. H-U-G-H.
Not huge. Hugh.
Hugh. Like, Hugh. I'm huge.
Hugh. So yeah, Hugh. This one is very, very interesting. And they're going to go through this a research station the whole time in there. So you have to like figure out like how to unlock certain areas, the elevators, how it will go down. There's also puzzles where in order to unlock a certain room, you have to do multiple things in different areas. And every time you do it, it will unlock like one part of the door, then the second part. So it's like puzzles throughout the game. Yeah. So it's a lot of back and forth. Doing stuff, and you're also going to discover a lot of items too that is going to help you to heal, to upgrade your weapons and suit and everything. So it's really good. And this is an original IP, and that's something that I love to see from companies, from publishers. Exactly, is just show us new content, not just the same old games over and over again. So that's why it really stood out to me, this game.
Well, speaking of same old games over and over again, I'm really curious to hear your thoughts of the Virtual Boy classics.
Ooh, so that one is interesting because I never played Virtual Boy back in the days. I knew it was kind of like meh to me. So when I got to play this, I was like, oh, it's cool. Like, I don't see myself playing this at all. Like, I know those people just are curious, or maybe they're fans of Virtual Boy. It's not for me. Like,
or maybe never tried it before.
Or never tried it, yeah. So because it's part of Nintendo's history, so it's good to play it, try it out. I was very curious. Can I play this without my glasses? So I did that because it's a device, and you put your Switch 2 screen to this device, and you could look at it, and that's how you get to play it. So originally it wasn't like that back in the old days. It was just the device itself, and that's it.
So it turns your Switch screen into the screen for the Virtual Boy?
The screens are a Virtual Boy, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But there's also
you have to have either the controller or hold the Joy-Cons individually.
Yeah. But
That's
there's
cool.
also another device. Well, it's not a device, like a cardboard box that you could also, but it has like the theme of Virtual Boy, and you could also use that to play Virtual Boy too. But
so it's almost like Labo. Is it like Labo kind of?
Kind of like Labo, yeah. Actually, exactly like Labo, but it's just red. That's about it. Yeah. So there was a couple games available to play there. The one that I got to play, because I heard that was like the best Virtual Boy game, was the Wario game. Actually, let me look at the exact name of this. Where's the...
That's so cool. So some of the classic titles that they list on the site are Tello Roboxer Galactic Pinball.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're one of our older listeners, one of our old hits, I'm curious to know if there's any games that you're excited to see on the Labo.
Yeah. So this one's called Virtual Boy Wario Land.
Virtual Boy Wario Land.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was
Sorry,
cool. It was
Virtual
alright.
Boy.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not something where like, oh, day one I gotta buy it. Like, it was all right. It was okay. Not for me. I was just curious because I've never played Virtual Boy.
Yeah, I did.
You did? Really? You
I
never
did.
mentioned that to me. Interesting.
Yeah. I didn't have one, but I played one.
Where? At a store or a friend?
Someone's house. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Was it also Wario Land?
I know it was. I don't think I played Wario. It was something very basic, but I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, music is cool. Like the design, it was cool for like that era in the early 90s and stuff. But actually, this came out back in 1995.
Yeah.
What the hell was doing in 1995?
That's cool.
Yeah, it was actually. It was cool.
I like
it was
that
okay.
they're bringing some of that kind of stuff back because, we talk a lot about video game preservation, with our friends and stuff, and it's good to see platforms, and organizations dedicated to that. And, this old technology, a lot of it's like sitting up here behind me. Like some of these, like people will never know the games that were on it or how it worked. And I like that Nintendo, at least in spirit, is bringing back a little bit of that older technology. Like 8-tracks are never coming back, but it would be nice if somebody somewhere was trying to show the youth how it worked one day,
But you know what I think it is too, Ree? I think the 90s era is a big thing now. Like a lot of, we even talked about this, like how they're bringing certain music styles back, and like people are really getting to now vinyls and stuff that was really popular in the 90s. They're bringing it back. So I think Nintendo thinking, hey, let's bring Virtual Boy this era. This is like, and also the classics that they've been releasing like Super Nintendo and so on. I think is something that's going to attract an audience that is going to love that. Is it for me? No, it's not. This is not for me. But I could see why people want to try this out.
Yeah.
So yeah,
for sure.
Now, another game that I think we both are going to be addicted to, that is so much fun playing with randoms or local co-op, Mario Tennis Fever.
Oh,
it is so competitive.
Uh-oh.
So when we got there, that was actually the first game that I got to play at the event. So when we got there, we did the tutorials, how to play, and we played Mario Tennis before, so it's nothing new. So we did that, and then we did a 1-versus-1. So I was playing the person that was one of the judges that was next to me, 1v1. And that was I think that was the most competitive match out of all the matches I had that day. We were going back and forth. He would win, I would win. I was like getting close, and then he came close. Like we were going back and forth, and then towards the end, it was tied. Everybody was just looking at us like the pressure was on. Because we were like the last ones to finish, because everybody already finished. And we were just going back and forth, So and then it was deuce, and then he needs to win 2, and then me, So it was actually really, really fun. So then at the end, he beat me. And I'm like, damn.
Man.
So the character that I used was Luigi. So just because it seems fast paced and
shout
the
out
style.
to Luigi.
Yeah, shout out to Luigi. So I mean, you could try any characters you want, Toad, Mario, the typical Mario Brother characters. So this game is dope. I think this is going to be very addicting, man. Very addicting. People are going to love this game, man. They're going to love
So my
this
question to you, my mother loves playing games with us whenever we can. We've played maybe more cone games like bowling and different things on the previous Switches online, right? Because mom is in Vegas. We're here in LA. Do you think she would be up for Mario Tennis Fever?
That's a great question. I don't know. It's very fast paced. So unless it's all about getting used to. Because I think at first when I was doing tutorial, it took me a while because I was like missing, and I'm like, But then once I started playing, and I'm like, okay, now I get it. There's powers, there's certain things you do in the game. I think that is, once you get used to it, I think she could play it. But I don't know. We got to talk to her to see if she's going to get into this.
So maybe, I know it's rated E for everyone, but maybe like older folks or younger folks or people who don't play a lot of motion games, proceed with caution is what you would say?
You don't have to play with, you have options. I play with a controller. I wasn't like the pro controller, so it wasn't me swinging.
You weren't doing the motion?
Nah, I wasn't doing that at all.
Oh,
I prefer to sit down and just use the controller, you know? So,
Okay.
I mean, everybody was playing like that. It wasn't
Nobody
meant
was
for...
using the motion control.
Nah, nobody was doing that.
Okay.
Nobody was doing that. But yeah, so then after that, we did the 2v2 battle. So it was the person that I got to play. It was us versus two other people in front of us. That one was like LAN. I think it was like a LAN. Was it LAN? I think it was LAN. And yeah, that was crazy. That was also back and forth. But the other team won. They beat us. It was a close game, but it was a lot of fun. I know Mario Tennis Fever, when you play the single player game, there's bosses in there too and everything. So, because I've seen clips of it online. The one that we got to play was more the multiplayer side. It wasn't single player at all. So I just want to bring that up very quick.
All right.
Now, another game that I really enjoy. I love Super Mario Brothers Wonder, and a lot of people don't know this, but when we had our daughter, I got that game right before she was born. So when she will fall asleep, I'll play that on my Switch 2, and like the game is phenomenal. So much fun. Now with the new Switch 2 edition, and there's a new expansion, new content that's called Meetup in Bellabel Park. That one is more of like there's different activities that you could play together. Was it 4 players? 4 or 5 players, I think? Yes, 4 players. And that one is like different activities. So it's like competing, who gets the most points at the park, and, you know, that type of thing. So typical, think of it as like kind of like, what's the name of that board game? The Mario one? That has like activities. Like there's a lot in there. The board game, Mario Party, is like that. Like Mario Party kind of.
In real life, you mean?
No, not real life.
You mean Mario Party, the game?
The game, yeah. I was like, real life.
You said board game, and I was picturing a physical game. I was like confused.
The board, like that game has like a lot of it has like a lot of activities. Yeah, that is for similar. It's not a board game. It's not like Mario Party.
So it's almost like all the mini games.
A bunch of mini games in there.
Cool.
Like there was one where you had to collect coins, and there was like a big ghost just in the background with his eyes closed. And when he opens his eyes, you have to freeze. You can't move for a couple seconds.
Cute.
And if you freeze and you survive without moving, then you could continue the game.
Snap.
If he looks at you when you move, if he detects you're like moving, it will subtract the coins, a certain amount of coins that you've been collecting. So whoever has the most coins at the end of that round wins that game. So it was like a lot of new type of games in there. There's
this
really
one
fun.
here. I'm looking at the Nintendo of America's YouTube channel. I'm looking at the trailer for it.
Yeah.
It's called Knock 'em Back Bubble Blaster. It looks like Smash. Looks like Smash level.
Yeah.
What?
That was cool. That one was really cool. Actually, let me see. But where is it? I'm trying to look for it.
They have a tag your it mode where you can play tag. This is so cute.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. And this is like who could collect the most points, the most coins the whole time. You know, sometimes you got to be careful. The volcano, if it touches you, you subtract from that.
This is very cool.
It's cool. It's cool.
There's a lot more here than I imagined. When you said there were mini games, I was like, oh, okay, you play a couple mini games.
No, it's a lot of games.
This is a lot more to it. It's more like each level. It's like each level is a different mini game.
There's another one. This is one game where you have to go from A to B, right? And let's say we'll play 4 players. 2 of them will be the characters you're going to be controlling, and 2 other characters will be the one putting like blocks in certain spots so you don't fall. So we have to work together to reach to that goal.
That's cute. I love this. I could definitely see us having a lot of fun with this.
See, with this, I could see your mom playing with this with us. I could definitely see that.
Man. She might get frustrated.
Yeah,
we'll give it a shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is another one. Yeah, I know. I really enjoyed this one. There was a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's a lot more content there than I thought from the initial pitch. So that's cool. That's enough to get me to boot up Super Mario Brothers Wonder again, for sure.
So yeah, all the content, and I want to repeat this again, it's not only playing against each other, it's not versus, it's also co-op. So there's going to be games there that you have to work together, you know. So yeah, it's cool. And you can select, you could go walk around all over the park and you can see, okay, which one we should play. Like it's really dope. It's really, really exciting, right? I don't know. Let me tell you, like Nintendo and these games all coming out now in spring, like all of them. The first one out of all these games, I believe, is Resident Evil. That's very soon. That's like in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a lot of content that's going to keep the Nintendo Switch owners, busy for a while, until the next big thing comes out in the future. But they also showed us amiibos for Pragmata, for like other games. I believe. Oh, so Super Mario Brothers Wonder. This is a flower. You seen the flower that talks?
Yeah.
So there's one where it was available for demos that you could actually buy the device, and I believe it could talk. And it doesn't repeat anything for like 24 hours. So you could just press the button, and it has like new lines, new stuff that it's gonna say. I was like, let me just try this out. It's not something it's cute to have. Like, it's cute, like, oh, just have it at the, in the room or something like that, But yeah, I believe it has like an alarm. It has like a couple of things in there. Yeah, sometimes we'll say, oh my God, like, let's say you have your alarm for like 10 a.m. Oh my God, it's 11. Sorry, it's 10 a.m. So it wakes you up like freaking out, like just to mess with you.
Oh God, not giving you anxiety.
So like, yeah, it has like those type of things in there. So
wow, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it so far at this event. Like, it was a lot of fun. The thing about this trip, going to New York, it was freezing. It was like 5 degrees. It was cold. I didn't have no boots. I was wearing my sneakers, jacket and a hoodie inside. Yes, double socks, all that. So at the event, it was a lot of fun. Like, I got to see other creators, other journalists from everywhere. But yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome attending this event. Thanks to Nintendo of America for inviting me. Hopefully we could do more of these in the future. It was actually really, really fun. I really enjoyed all the games. Like, it was awesome. Mm-hmm. Any other questions, Ree, before we wrap this up?
Yeah, I guess I would say like knowing that all of these games are coming to Switch 2, and maybe some of these experiences are available on other platforms, some of them aren't, obviously. Would you say this helps make the case for Switch 2 if somebody's on the fence about what handheld to get next?
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, I had a conversation with someone at the event because I was saying how impressed I was playing Resident Evil at the event and seeing more third parties that are willing to release these games at the same time as other consoles. Because typically, you get it's coming out for Xbox and PlayStation, and then months later or a year later, it'll come out on Switch too. But seeing how confident Capcom is releasing these games on that device, I think we're going to get to see more third party doing the same exact thing. So it is worth having a device like Switch 2 to have, because besides the first party, because we know first party is always going to be fun, but people are going to miss out the third parties, So seeing how Cyberpunk looks Switch 2, especially now with Final Fantasy VII Remake, that looks amazing on Switch 2. And now there's a lot of potential of seeing more third-party games coming out. So it's worth getting the Switch 2.
Cool.
And playing this game on the go. So I actually forgot to mention, I did play those games that I mentioned, handheld mode, just to see how it looks. It looks great. It looks really, really good. Really, really good. Now, I don't know how it is once I leave. It was connected, so I don't know how the battery is going to be when it comes to that stuff, but it looked good. It looked really, really good.
All right.
Yeah. Do you see yourself playing any of these games for you?
For sure. Yeah,
Which
like
ones?
I said,
Which
Super
ones?
Mario Brothers Wonder, going into Bellabel Park sounds so fun. I love mini games, and like WarioWare and all that stuff are very much in my wheelhouse because they're just fun. They're quick. They're easy. It's a good party game, and it's one of those things where everybody will have a good time, even if they lose a couple, win a couple. It's one of those you can count on for enjoyment if everybody's a gamer. I will say, obviously, for people who've never held a controller before, maybe they won't have as much of a fun time. But I feel like even Violet could hold a controller and not know what's going on, and we could try to carry her through one of the co-op things, and she would think that all the stuff on screen is really colorful and fun. So I'm looking forward to booting that game back up and getting into that new party mode that they've added, which is pretty cool. Pragmata, I don't know. At first I didn't think it was for me just based on the previous trailer footage that I've seen, but you describing it sounds like maybe there's something there for me after all. Mario Tennis, of course, that's an easy win.
100%. That's an easy.
The Mario sports games, all of the Nintendo sports games are obviously something we're going to play. And I really think I want to try the Virtual Boy. So a lot of these appeal to me. The only thing that doesn't is the scary game. So
The Resident Evil Requiem?
Yeah, that's an absolute no for me. But good for you guys who enjoy it. I'm really
Yeah.
happy for you all.
But my question to you, Ree, seeing
Yeah.
how more third-party games are releasing on Switch 2,
Mhm.
I'm talking about like major games like Resident
For
Evil,
sure,
Final Fantasy, Cyberpunk,
Mhm.
and so on. What you think of that? About that, that you that have a Nintendo Switch 2 and seeing more third-party games coming like that, either the same day or later for the device. I think that's as an owner, I think it's worth getting the Switch 2.
Yeah, and taking it to a really hyper-specific, our exact situation where we're planning to move soon and we're looking at cutting down, maybe offloading some of our consoles. We both have a lot of handhelds. It puts it up as a priority to keep. And, there are other ones that we will be letting go of. And I think seeing so many third-party games coming to Switch 2 day and date and so much support for these additional experiences that you can't get on other handhelds, specifically, like Nintendo's maybe one of the last platforms that does have exclusives. Yeah, it's a must keep. So if I was going to get a new handheld, it would be on the top of the list of consideration for something to buy. And because I have one, I'm not letting it go. So absolutely, that third-party support makes a huge difference. And it's great to see that coming to Nintendo because the Switch 2 is really, really easy to play. And I like it a lot. Yeah,
and it's comfortable. By the way, the Pro Controller, to me, still to this day, is the best Pro Controller out of all the platforms. Yeah. This is my favorite one. Yeah, from Switch too. Yeah, it's really, really good. You see, with me right now, Switch 2, I think the game that has the most hours that I've been playing the most out of all the games is Hades 2. That's
so funny because for me, it's Mario Kart World.
Really? Mario Kart, I think, is second place.
I unlocked everything. Well, no. I'm still unlocking some skins, but I've unlocked all the game modes and I still want to play it all the time.
What is it, and before we wrap it up, what is it that you feel that the device is missing? Because you have so much attention from other devices, what is it that is missing from the Switch 2 to get your attention again? Is it these games? Is it something else? Is it what?
I mean, it has my attention. I wouldn't say it ever lost it. The Nintendo Switch 2 has everything it needs to be appealing. I think, especially in a world where other current consoles are so expensive, it makes it even easier to go all in on it. I think for me, handheld is almost preferred over a TV console right now, simply because we have a kid and usually her educational programs are what's on the big TV. If I play at night, it's almost easier on my mind and my eyes to play in a handheld mode because I can put it close to my face, turn the brightness down, and I can't really do that as easily on the TV when, it's dark outside. So I wouldn't say it's got anything it needs to add. The fidelity when you connect it to a TV may be improved, but again, for me, for my case, that's not really a kill factor. I would say Nintendo Switch 2 has everything I want, which is why I like it, why I use it, why I'm keeping it when we have to make some cuts. So
Yep.
Yeah. How about you?
Just that, I think. You know what I would love to see in the Switch 2? That I don't know why it's taking forever. Man, bring some Call of Duty or something multiplayer. Because look, I'm gonna play first party and third party, but single player games. That's not gonna go away. But I would like to see more third party games that we get to play on PC and Xbox, sometime on PS5. I want to play more of that. I don't want to just depend on Fortnite and whatever other game is available on Switch 2. But I would like to see other ones like that Call of Duty. Call of Duty will be great to have because I could either continue playing my other devices on the go or go play on the PC.
Yeah. So you want cross save as well?
Oh yeah. Hades 2 cross save, love it. That's
game changer.
Game changer because I can play that anywhere, and when I get home and I want to play on a big screen, I got my PC, connect, boom, easy.
And that's the game where you need your save. There's no no starting over on every platform on that game like Hades.
Let me tell you, cross saves and cross progression is a game changer. Doesn't matter which device, it's a game changer. Period.
Yeah,
because now we have so many devices.
Cross saves over cross play.
I agree,
but it's a different conversation.
Yeah. But if it's there, hey, thumbs up. If
Yes.
this crossplay is there, hey, I'm all in. But cross save, cross progression, yo, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. I don't have to be like, oh man, should I play on this device on this because I have more on one platform than the other. I don't want to do that. That's
Nobody does.
complicated. Hell no. I don't got time for that. But yeah, for those who are listening, make sure to let us know like your thoughts. Are you excited for any of these games? Do you think are you planning to buy one or all of it? Let us know. And also, I think for games like the Mario Tennis Fever, I would love to do like a game night. Get a couple people from our community and hey, let's
stream?
just go. I'm definitely down to play on stream.
Okay.
Or the other one too, the Mario Brothers Wonder, the Bellabel Park.
Yeah, for sure. It's almost
100%.
like in the realm of like Jackbox game where like everybody's gonna have a good time even if you're just watching.
Mm-hmm. And I also want to bring one more thing before we wrap it up. One more thing. I remember I was at an event in New York. I was just hanging out with friends, and they were doing like a live stream, and they asked me, Danny, what is it you're playing now? And I said, The Witcher 3 on Switch on Switch, and the whole room, because it was packed, it was a lot of people. People started laughing, and I'm like, why people were laughing? Really, the Switch? I go, yes. I travel a lot. It's on the go. I have more hours than on my Xbox and PC. Yeah, I was the only device at that time that it was on the go, right? So I mentioned that. I don't want people to feel like, oh, it's a downgrade, Resident Evil on a Switch to like, nah, man. Like, if you're having fun and it's not really messing up your experience while playing, who cares? Like, Final Fantasy VII is a perfect example. That game looks amazing on Switch too. Amazing. I could play that for hours. People have been buying it. It's been selling out. The physical version, you can even find it in stores. Like, people are like happy that this game came out for the Switch. I mean, so that's what I'm saying. Like, who cares about FPS and all that stuff? Like, if it's fun and it plays good, that's all that matters.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you for listening to this episode of Gamer Tag Radio. We'll be back next week. We're actually gonna go to Dice. So anybody listening going to Dice, let us know. And until next time, we're out. Take care. Bye.
Bye.